Uh, did the two of you who were here for the last op decide on what you're doing for your what's it called? Your downtime?
Yeah, just returning to like social duties and shit.
All right. I'm not sure if that requires a roll of any kind. I think you get to roll to see if you could fix a bond. I don't think bonds could go higher than your charisma, so if you didn't lose anything, I don't think it matters. But there might be a critical failure thingamajig. Let's see.
So what year is this set?
Oh yeah, you weren't here at all. This is set in 1998. 1998, the end of March. So Mauser, you went and fulfilled responsibilities, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you can update your character sheet in Foundry now? Because I know you were running you were running
Just
without any
running
skills.
a little behind on things.
You did tag your skills though, right?
I did.
Okay. So
So
you
I
just didn't
got
have
an
any
increase
profession
on
bonuses.
alertness. Yeah, it just didn't have any profession bonuses.
Okay. Yeah, you should definitely do that. Um for fulfilling responsibilities, go ahead and roll a sanity check. You only have to worry if you get a critical failure.
Let's see.
You're fine. You failed, but it was not critical.
Yeah, I wanted to learn how to use those fucking big looking things.
Lockpicks?
So I bought, yeah, lockpicks. So I bought myself a set,
Okay.
and
I assume you went to
started
try to do special
practicing.
training to
Yeah.
do it. Your agent can study and practice to gain special training. This reduces one bond by one as you let other responsibilities lapse. So go ahead and put special training lockpicks on your sheet. And then reduce a singular bond by one.
Wait, shouldn't that be criminology though?
You use criminology as the skill, but the special training allows you to use the lockpicks. It's kind of like a proficiency. So you have a. It's like getting a proficiency in short swords. Now you can just use them, but it's not short sword skill that governs proficiency. It's your strength and
Yeah,
dexterity.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. As for the agent who is rolling in, what is your agent's name, Haku?
Name's Matthias
Matthias.
Cross.
All right.
Let me
Wait,
drop you
hold
my
on.
thing.
Do I roll to increase my criminology then?
It doesn't say anything about that. I will
No,
allow you to do
I
so
mean,
though.
yeah, that's what I wanted.
You want to, yeah. So do you have special training for lockpicks?
No, I wanted to increase my criminology by doing that.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and train your criminology. That is, let's see. Roll against the skill. If you fail, you can increase your criminology by 1d10. Go 1d10. Decent, I suppose.
It's
Matthias
something.
Cross.
All right, so I don't like do the bond thing, right?
You still do lose from bond, I believe, but
Okay.
it's let's see. You reduce one bond by 1 point.
Okay.
Yeah, training is lenient. Let's see, where to put this? D&D, AAA Delta Green, AAA Cell M, Thias Cross, Haku. Let's see, what are we working with here? Why don't you tell us about Mr. Matthias, Haku? What's his backstory? What's he about? How did he get into what event with the unnatural led him to becoming an agent with Delta Green?
Then we're gonna have confusing names now.
Oh, so he just pretty much graduated with his bachelor's is onto his master's now. He goes back to his hometown to take over the pool supply shop.
No, fine.
What?
Yes,
Quick question. Did you change any of your skills or just your name?
just name.
Okay,
He
cool.
still
So,
owns a pool. He still owns a really shitty pool supply. Pool supply in was a really shitty town that's cold, too cold to have pool supplies. So yeah,
all right. Uh, so your sheet in game is good to go then.
okay,
To
yeah, it's gonna be the same one.
yeah, just go ahead and edit like any names that are different. Cool. Um, I suppose I could do this. Is is this Matthias's first or second operation?
Just first.
All right. So you get nothing. Good day, sir. All right. Mauser, you just you go home, you chill, you do your thing as you do. Probably handle some packages or two, as is your duty. I'll let you imagine your home life. If you want to imagine out loud, feel free to do so. Um,
Oh,
Mateo.
let me go on to his paranormal activities. So his pool supply shop that his dad owns. There's always rumors that was the strip mall that they all have is on top of Indian burial grounds.
The classic.
Yep. One day when he was cleaning up, started hearing shit.
Hey, San
The
Jorge.
the the pool pump started turning on. That he was gonna ship out. He doesn't really pay mind to it. Uh, he does post on a random forum about his experiences, and then yep, then Delta Green came by and checked out his area.
What do they find?
That it's a very active zone.
It's a hell's mouth.
Hell yeah. All right.
And
And
then shit started happening. They asked him if he wants to relocate. He said, Matthias was like, "Nah, it's fine. My dad's been here forever.
it's fine. Nothing ever happens on Indian burial grounds, right?
Nothing ever happens. Just don't go into the static TVs or anything."
Right. Uh, Mateo, you go and train your criminology,
Mhm.
learning how to do lockpicking, but you don't got the special training for it yet, right?
No.
Okay. So you guys are doing your thing. You're all at home. You're having your home life. Yada yada yada. Uh, each of you gets a phone call telling you that a package will be arriving tonight at 8 p.m. Be sure to sign for it and read what's inside. No time to respond. The voice on the other end of the line disappears, and you hear the line cut. So, why don't you all roll me a D100? Matthias. You get home
Yes.
around, I said 8 p.m. 8 p.m. You see the lights roll up to the driveway. You hear a knock at the door. The guy shouts, UPS.
I signed for the package.
He gives it to you. He gives you a sort of stare and walks away. You're handed a box, about the size of a shoebox.
Okay. Bring it in and my office.
Okay. You're at your office.
Open it up and read the notes.
You look inside, and there's a small stack of papers, mostly blank. You'll see a photograph of what looks like mutilated animals, sheep. It's hard to tell what has caused this mutilation, but there's multiple photos of multiple different sheep. The first photo will show you all of them in one sort of, not a pile, but like scattered around maybe a 20 by 20 foot area. And then you flip the photos and you see some more, and there'll be more close up photos of individual animals. You'll see these sheep have been either gutted or completely torn in two. Um, some of them just have what looks like piercing or claw marks around the neck or skull. One of them has their head completely obliterated. But most of these photos are exactly the same thing: dead sheep. You flip through the photos and you get to a piece of paper. It says, 3 days ago, a series of animal slaughters have taken place in the town known as Shiprock, New Mexico. While at first it did not seem of importance, a second herd has been killed. It was done in the exact same way, with little to no evidence or little to no evidence of what may have done it. They definitely were not killed by human hands, and they were not killed with any man-made weaponry. You flip the page one more time, and you'll see a couple photos. You'll see a rather grainy photo of a man. He has dark skin, his hair is tied back as uh, into a single braid. He's wearing blue flannels and dirty jeans. There is
I
a
yell out. I am heading over to work. I am gonna bring all these papers back to the pool shop.
You got it. You announce you're leaving. You pack up. You drive back to the shop.
Yep, I got work.
All right. You get to work. You go to wherever it is that you do your business in your shop, and you start looking at stuff again.
Yep.
The photos
I
of
yell out. You guys are absolutely nosy. You like being in my shit right now? Let's go look at this shit right now. I announce to the spirits.
All right. You where in the world is Matthias from? Where's his home?
They are from Virginia.
Okay. You take a look at the photo again, and you'll see that there are some question marks sort of scribbled on in red marker. At the bottom it says a possible person of interest. His description has popped up once before, but we have no idea who he is. If you can find him, you should question him. You flip the page again, and you'll see another photo. This time, a little more clear, although in black and white, it looks more like a kind of like a family photo, or this is a photo people posed for, so you could definitely tell who this person is. And there'll be a little red marker around his face, and then there's nothing there yet, but you turn the page and you'll see him again, same photo, but blown up to get a more close look at him. You look at the writing on it. It says, this man, Akie Whitehorse, has been not missing, but has become reclusive sometime after the killings. Possible person of interest.
Oh yeah. It's like, damn. Do you guys know this person? I try and look for a sign.
You know what? Give me a luck check. Huh. Immediately, Haku gets into the game and throws a wrench into my thing.
It's a classic.
Haku, you feel a slight breeze, but the air conditioner's not on. There's no windows open, no fan.
Damn, so you guys do know. Or at least something.
And then the power in your building goes out. Roll me a sanity check.
Would sanity check be just 100?
You just open up your character sheet in game and click on sanity. It should roll itself.
Just this one.
Failure.
You feel a bead of sweat
Target 52. There's something wrong there.
roll down your brow.
I don't know. I think this preview.
I mean, if any sanity was done to him, it was by you, Harmo.
Would it be
I
like
know, but he said this was a fresh agent, so he shouldn't have any damage on his sanity.
Oh yeah, that's true. We should fix that.
what would it be though? Would it be my maximum?
Power times 5. That is that?
Oh,
Yeah,
power
you
times
should,
5.
Yeah, you should be at your maximum. And then your breaking point is that minus your power. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, right there, 65.
Yeah. Very sane. As you lose a singular point of sanity. And then you hear the cawing of a crow. There's a crow somewhere in this room right now. The lights go back on. You see the crow for about a split second as it dissipates into smoke.
Damn. This must really be something if you guys came to visit. I kind of shudder.
What did Alan Poe mean by this?
Nevermore. You turn the page, and you'll see another man, this time a much older man in a much older looking photo. His name, Joe McDonald.
Had a farm.
The red marker on this photo says that possible he knows what is going on, but you shouldn't lean on him too much. You turn the page one more time, and you'll see a list of instructions.
Okay.
As once again, I am totally completely prepared for this. Shit. I was prepared for this yesterday. What happened?
You are not prepared.
Yeah. Okay. There's a list of instructions. It tells you you'll be taking a private plane, a shitty little Cessna. It will fly you out to near Albuquerque, New Mexico. From there, once you meet up with your fellow agents, you are to drive to Shiprock. There is a agency vehicle in a storage spot close by. It gives you instructions on where to find it. It tells you what the car looks like, tells you how to find the keys, all that good stuff. Investigate the killings. If the killings are of an unnatural origin, investigate the vector. If the vector is a creature, kill it. If the vector is an artifact, you are to bring it to a greenhouse across the state border near Four Corners. And it gives you a little set of instructions with geographical monuments to follow.
That's the closest greenhouse.
Yes,
Damn.
you
They
are
need
going
to
to be
work
out
on
in the
their-
sticks.
I mean, yeah, but they need to work on their infrastructure in there.
Now, it's 98. They're still in the recovery phase. I don't think they're back to their not full glory, but their operating capacity until like 2010s. I think.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's how the lore goes. Well, fuck the lore. Who needs the lore? We make our own. Just like we make up all our own cities, and although Shiprock is real. And that's
Wait.
what?
He's flying. He's getting flown by a Cessna from Virginia. Is that
That's-
even possible?
Actually, that's probably not possible at all. I didn't prepare for this very much. This was actually all short. You know what?
Oh no.
You're taking a plane to Oklahoma City. And then you're driving to Albuquerque and then being flown near Shiprock. How's that work?
Yep. Let's go.
All right. Mauser.
Yes.
I call to my pool shop and go, okay, I'm leaving, guys.
Weren't you in the pool shop?
Yeah, but I'm gonna be leaving.
Yeah, he's
Why
telling
are
the
you
pool
calling
shop he's leaving it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Mateo. Yeah, Mateo. You're the next one on this list.
All right.
You get the same set of instructions, all the same stuff. And then you'll see the plane ticket that takes you back to Oklahoma City.
Oh, damn it.
Hmm.
All right.
Hold on. Mauser. You get the same package, same instructions, same pictures, all that good stuff. You also see that ticket to Oklahoma City.
Not again. I fucking hate Oklahoma.
At the end of the instructions, there is a note added to the both of you. It is best that there are fewer witnesses this time. That's it. All right. So, Mateo.
Yeah. I wanna inspect the photos.
Okay.
Like, is there any particular set of like wounds that stand out, something like that? Is there a pattern to them?
There's no discernible pattern. Why don't you give me a forensics? Yeah, give me a forensics or an intelligence check. One of those two should work. Well, there's no real discernible pattern. You'll see, this sheep was completely eviscerated. Its stomach ripped out, bowels left on the floor. This other sheep had its head crushed. That's like the only wound on it. One looks like it was bitten into around the neck and sort of tossed aside. They all just kind of look like it looks more like a rampage, if anything. But it does strike you odd that a pack of sheep were all slaughtered in a small 20 by 20 area. The most standout thing that you'll notice is that one of them has what looks like claw marks right across its flank from shoulder to thigh. Maybe like 3 very noticeable jagged gashes, and then one little shallow one alongside of those 3.
So there's one that is different from the others, kind of thing.
I mean, they're all kind of different from the others. It's just there's no discernible pattern. But
Okay.
the most standout wound, at least the most distinct one, would be that one.
Okay.
Do you wish to investigate the other photos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I get more info on them?
Which ones? And what in specific?
So I want to see if I can like check for more claw wounds on the others.
Okay.
Or if that's the only one with them.
In one of the other photos, a separate pack of sheep, also in this same sort of like 20 by 20-ish area, you'll see 2 sheep that have a similar claw wound. Not in the same manner, not from like shoulder to thigh, but maybe from like back to belly. And then there's one that has its face sort of clawed open in the same with the same pattern of markings.
All right.
Can you give me another intelligence check? Or actually, it'll still work if this goes through. How familiar are you with either hunting or with like animal ecology?
I don't think I do either.
Either? Okay.
Maybe hunting humans. Haha.
Has Mateo ever been in hand-to-hand combat with another human?
Yes.
With like knives or something like that?
Yes.
Is
As
Mateo
part of training and as part of an operation. Yes.
okay? Is Mateo a fan of National Geographic?
More of a Discovery Channel himself.
Okay. Well, one thing you'll know, as having gone on some sort of military op, is that the last thing you want is for your victim to be facing you, because that's where the dangerous side of them are. Even if the person you're stalking may not be armed, if they're facing you, they can fight back.
Yeah.
These creatures, they're wounded from every direction. Not all of them are, but when you piece them all together, there's no sign that whatever killed them was waiting for them to either face away from them, run away from them. They don't seem to mind them being facing them. Like, There are claw marks across faces. There are bite marks on necks. There are heads that are completely crushed. There are wounds, splitting their bellies open and letting their viscera slide out. There's no discernible plan of attack from whatever this creature is.
Yeah, that was kind of the next thing I wanted to ask. Do the ship seem like they wanted to escape?
It's hard to tell just from photos. Like, you're kind of just looking at bodies, really. You're looking at the aftermath of an attack. As it is, it's just kind of weird that they're all in this little like 20 by 20 pile. There's no mention as to whether or not they've been dragged here or if they were all just here when it happened. It's not like you don't know if this creature pressed the killing spree button and just got them all at one time with blade flurry up. It's just a little strange.
All right. When's the ticket for?
The ticket leaves in 2 days.
Okay.
There is no return ticket.
Where is this in?
The operation itself, or where you're landing?
The operation.
Shiprock, New Mexico.
All right.
It is a town around the San Juan River, north of New Mexico, close to Four Corners.
And one of the POIs is a Indian man, right?
Yes, Akie White Horse.
All right. All right. Since I'm in New York, I will go in New York City. I will go like around and ask someone that is Indian that I know of, or probably my parents know. He has heard or seen something like this before in like the 2 days before the trip.
All right. What kind of Native Americans inhabit the New York area? It's Iroquois. Is that one of them?
I mean, it could be any, but I forgot the tribe. I don't think it's Iroquois. What was Crazy Horse's tribe? It was in the New England area.
Cayuga, Mohawk, Oneida, Onondaga, Seneca, Tuscarora, Algonquin.
Lakota.
Are Lakota near there?
Well, they were in New England.
Let's see. Iroquois, yeah, Iroquois. I knew that because of Metal Gear Solid.
Liskin.
The Iroquois inhabited this entire area of Manhattan. Go ahead and roll me a 1d8 and then give me a luck check.
Insane.
You know the native guy. He works at a bodega, but this guy isn't too in touch with his people's customs. He's more, I live here in New York City because it's not the reservation.
All right. And after that, I will go to the library, see if there's anything like this.
And like this is like animal slaughters.
Yeah, in like papers or folklore kind of stuff.
Okay. Give me a intelligence check. Ooh,
Whew.
you just made it. So you start looking through papers, and that's your first go-to. And after a while, it dawns on you what kind of tribes live in this area. So you go and take a look at that, and you learn that it's the Dine, the Navajo. You'll know from what you've starting to look up about them is that they kind of have I wouldn't say like a sacred bond, but sheep are kind of their thing as far as herding animals go. And a slaughter like this is kind of outside of ritualistic. It's not something that they would do willingly, and it's probably something that they might shun. It would be something that worries them. In your further readings, and you'll pick up bits and pieces here about, small things that they do, kind of the herbs that they see as like ritual herbs and stuff like that. But you'll pick up one of the things is that the Navajo don't really have they have like their ties to like the occult is more like they're the tribe that kind of seeks balance between the spirits and humans. And if there were something like this is something they would definitely look into trying to fix. If there's some sort of evil creature or evil spirit that drove someone to do something like this, they would be the ones to try and seek that out and restore the balance. So a killing like this seems out of the question for them. And you'll get bits and pieces here about, medicine men being those kinds of people who try to seek out the balance between man and spirit, relieving people of their evil omens, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right.
Give me one more luck check. Before you leave, you go back to those papers. There's got to be something, anything. And by some stroke of luck, you end up coming across like a tabloid. A tabloid for, I want to say occultism, but like this is the era of satanic panic. This tabloid kind of tries to capitalize on writing and talking about weird things happening. At first, it's like, a deer stole my baby kind of thing, like some weird shit. Some guy or man or woman high off their ass in the middle of the boonies made up some weird story about either seeing Bigfoot or being abducted by aliens or some weird creature that is incredibly grainy image of that's probably made with like whatever rudimentary versions of Photoshop we had back then. All that good stuff. Or, maybe it was a more practical effect and the camera's image was made shittily because it's It's just what they have to do to get that kind of attention. Thank you, Ciela. You'll notice that there is an article about a similar kind of killing happening in a Indian tribe near Oklahoma City, where the livestock on a ranch, not sheep, more of a mix of things, were all slaughtered in a similar fashion, and it happened on a Karahi Indian land.
And when was this?
This was the article itself is from '96, but this happening took place in the '70s.
And does it have any names?
Does what have any names?
The article of like people interviewed or something like that.
Yes. A man was interviewed. His name was Hannibal Wilson. He was the rancher where this killing took place.
Mm-hmm.
He mentioned that it mentions that the man himself was too emotional to get any real information out of, but from speaking to various tribes people, that the Karahi are known for great insights despite a high possibility of spiraling into madness. And situations like this take place when that madness kicks in and the tribe does not properly handle the turning, which they call it. It goes further to mention things about the Karahi having a ritual in which when they reach a certain age, they go off in like a sort of like a spirit quest into the wilds once they start to show signs that their curse, in air quotes, is beginning to take hold. And when the Karahi leave into the woods, they are expected to never return. But if they do return, they are deemed safe from the curse.
All right. And is there a tribe like this tribe is near Oklahoma City, right?
Yes.
All right. Can I mark the where they are?
Yes, they have a. Let's see. They have a small community. It's not a proper reservation, but it's a small community up near Langston by Oklahoma City.
Okay. All right.
Anything else you wish to do?
All right. No, I think that's it.
All right. Mauser,
Yes.
you have your package. Do you wish to inspect anything or do any research before you head off?
No, I'll look through the package and go over everything, but I'm not gonna do too much research.
Right. Everything that has been previously stated without further research, you have all that information. Okay.
Through the ether, I can sense the spirits that Matthias was speaking to came and told me.
You guys all ready to take your flight to Oklahoma City? Two of you returning, one of you going for the first time.
Yep.
Yep.
Alrighty. You all arrive at Oklahoma City. Two of you, familiar to each other, but a third member this time joins your rank. Agent Matthias, why don't you tell Mauser and Mateo what they see?
Well, is the Caucasian man. He has brown hair. He has glasses. He wears a flannel shirt and jeans. And he really did not account for how hot it is going to be in New Mexico, so this flannel shirt is the worst.
You would have
He is,
really
uh,
fit
he
into
is,
the last op.
he is sweating.
And then
Very greasy man right now.
Mauser, why don't you tell your new friend here what he sees?
Very tall man, extremely muscular, blonde hair, tan skin, and hazel eyes. He wears just a button-up shirt, some jeans, boots.
And Mateo, same business.
White man, about 6 foot something.
Oh, so Matthias is the shortest guy. He's like 5'5", 5'6", short
Yeah.
king.
Brown hair, brown eyes, Italian looking. One of those late 90s hairstyles with
Slick back hair.
yeah, and just wearing a shirt and some jeans.
All right. You guys have any words to say? We can begin our drive to Albuquerque.
Before I go, I'm gonna go to the duty free in the art part and buy myself a shirt.
You got it. It's a cheap enough purchase.
Yes, it's gonna be like the cheap the what is it, the button up shirt with the shorts and flip flops. I'm gonna try and look like the locals
He walks out at
as far as what he thinks the 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 west side of America looks like all the time.
he walks out, Mazur's immediately gonna tell him, "You know it's going to be cold in the desert at night, right?"
You know, have I seen you in a movie before?
No, I get that a lot.
Did you voice in that one Simpsons episode as well?
No, I work for the U.S. Postal Service.
Got it.
You know, I'm ready for it, but it's still funny. You guys get your assigned car, and you head on off to. Wait, no. I don't remember what I was doing with this. You guys take your 8-hour trip to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Okay. You get to Albuquerque.
Yeah, the agency really loves driving. They love the scenic route.
Before we go to Albuquerque, I tell Mauser that we should go to this place, and I give him the directions to the other drive.
What's this?
We should stop by. I read in some paper that they had some something similar to what we were sent. So we should probably go check on that. Ask some questions.
All right.
All right, so you guys take a detour to
Take a detour.
what did I say? Langston.
Yep.
Okay. Instead of taking your straight shot down the I-40 to Albuquerque, you make a wrong turn and head up to Langston in the northwestern area. And then towards the north from Oklahoma City. What is that, probably like an hour drive? Straight shot up the 35, you get off near where you read these people have their little community. And you get to what looks like a small farming town. That's close to what a village could be in modern America. Has a small sort of, there's a sign, it'll say fuck. Players are doing things I didn't expect them to do. I'm already well prepared.
We're fucking off the rails entirely.
You see a small sign. It's made of wood. It's painted on. It's poorly made. Looks old. It says, "Welcome to Yeleki." And you'll see the population number, and there's no number. It just says population. You drive in. You get to what looks like the air quotes town, and it's rather small. From what you can gather, there's about 20 some buildings here, and most, if not all of them, look like they are for commerce purposes. There is, however, towards the end of this little street, now all dirt roads, it's kind of like a chapel, as if it was supposed to be like a Christian church of some sort. You'll see, there's a cross that sits on top of the chapel. It is open to the world. There's no inner building. It's more like a shed. A shed or like a stable in a sort of way. And as you drive through, there are some people around, and they all kind of stop and look at you guys as you drive in. What do you do?
Once we pull up, I'll ask Mateo. Do you have a contact here, or are we just freeballing it like last time?
We're freeballing it.
A classic.
Hell yeah.
Wait. Oh, you guys already know each other?
Yes, the agency sent us out to, coincidentally, Oklahoma. Fucking Oklahoma, not that long ago. Did they give you any information on that, on previous ops before they assigned you to us? I'm going to take that as a no.
No. I got my shoebox and they called me in.
Yeah, it was an interesting operation. This one seems to be just as interesting. Possibly a little bit more deadly. But we'll see.
You guys are sitting in the middle of Gayeki. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, is there like a bar or something like that nearby?
Uh, these buildings look old. None of them look like commercial. Well, they are commercial buildings, but they don't look like what you would expect from a
Mhm.
small place like this. You know, with businesses. Like you've been to Davidson before. The businesses there are all very obvious. These are more like you have 20 buildings sort of haphazardly placed around with dirt roads here and there. There's no need for traffic lights or traffic signs of any sort. You'll see like a bench every once in a while, but it looks like these benches were just made by the people and placed here. There is a place where there is a small group of people congregating, and you can, if you have your window down, smell what smells like food being cooked.
All right. Is there anyone like passing around us?
I mean, most people are kind of stopping to see you guys drive through.
All right. I'm gonna lower my window, and I'm gonna tell Mauser to like drive slowly, or like stop when I see someone like looking at me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like beckon them over. Excuse me, sir, or ma'am, or whatever we find.
You come across a young man, maybe in his mid-20s. He looks at you. He doesn't respond. Kind of just gives you this weird, confused sort of stare. And, who might you be?
Hi, yeah. So we are visiting because we find ourselves in a weird situation, and we found out that, well, some of you guys, or at least your elders, might know of a solution for it. Some of our like sheep herds have been attacked, and we read that it happened in this area before, and that's how we looked up some interviews with some people from this town.
You have a problem that we might be able to solve?
Or at least know about. Yes.
Are you or your people descendant of Kurahi?
No, we're not, but from what we read, there was a sheep herd slaughter in a nearby ranch like a couple decades ago near here, and something well, the same thing is happening to our herds in New Mexico.
Are you from... You're not from the... What is that paper? The... Dark Days magazine, are you?
What's that?
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check. Doesn't sound familiar to you at all.
I give him a confused look. I have no clue what that is.
Well, the I know about the thing you speak of. It's, everyone here knows of it, learns of it when they are children. But I cannot tell you too much. Rather, if you want, you can go see Old Man Wilson. He runs the farm. Happened to him. And he'll give you directions. The people here are not too fond of outsiders. Not that we have any reason to fear you. It is more that we just do not have the capacity to take care of you, if you understand me.
Yep. Got it. All right. Well, thanks for the information then. I give the
Hope you safe travel. If you see the evil eye, go the other way.
I nod at him. All right. I tell Mauser we should go to that ranch. See what happened there.
Evil eye.
Okay.
I kind of interject. Evil eye. You mean? What do you mean, evil eye?
I cannot explain to outsider in a way you could understand. But I give you my blessing for what it will help. And he does this sort of what do you call it? The Stations of the Cross, when they kind of do the fingers over the heart in a cross shape. He kind of does something like that. And then he walks off.
I mean, it's a sign of the cross, or
Sign of the cross.
Yeah.
It's,
I guess persignation.
Persignation? I have no idea. I am so a-religious. Are any of you, however, are any of your agents Christian in any form?
Bowser is a pagan like his ancestors.
Cross is a hot-blooded Christian. He has his own cross
Ew.
with his name engraved on it.
Um,
That his dad bought him.
you'll recognize what he's attempting to do immediately, Matthias. However, it just seems so very incorrect. And it gives you a weird nervous feeling. Not enough to make you roll a sanity check, but it is strange.
I tried doing, my sign of the cross where I do it.
Okay.
Try and emulate theirs as well, but theirs don't even match up.
Okay.
I check for crows. I call for the pool spirit.
Give me an occult check. Your cries to your pool spirit don't seem to help you much. I will give you this. There is, for the time of day it is, you'd expect there to be birds chirping in some form. You don't hear any of that.
Spooky.
Right? Do you guys drive off?
You know,
Yep.
drive to this ranch that Mateo wants to visit.
You follow the instructions that the man has given you, and it's taking you a ways away. You feel like you're driving further into the wilderness than anything. But eventually, you come to a small clearing and you'll find yourself a sizable ranch. There's a small, rundown barn towards the back. There are a handful of animals, mostly cattle, and some chickens over there, here and there, just kind of wandering freely. And there is the ranch house itself, which also looks in a sort of rundown state. There is a car out front. It is one of those really old pickup trucks. And I have like that round shape on everything.
Are there any sheep?
There are no sheep here.
Guess we'll get out and look around.
Okay. What do you guys look
I'll go
around for?
towards the porch.
Right? Mateo goes towards the porch.
I knock on the door.
Matthias gets up there, knocks on the door.
It can be also Matt.
Matt and Mateo. I think I'll just stick with
Yeah,
Matthias.
Yeah,
Those
that's
are very
sure
cool
less
names.
Look, we can be double T and T.
Man.
Double T and T and Arnold. But he
Double
says
T
he's
and
not
Arnie.
Arnold.
And not Arnie. Alright, you walk up to the door and you knock. The door sort of creaks slightly inward as you do.
I call in hello and I knock on the door frame.
You knock, you call. You don't hear a response, but you start to hear creaking coming from inside. You'll hear a voice call out, "Just 1 second. Just 1 second more." And the door will be pulled open. You'll see a man, quite old, possibly in his 90s, somewhat hunchback. One eye of his is just completely shut, while the other is barely open. His hair is white as snow and sort of completely loose. Full head of hair, just a mess. And it is white, not like gray-haired white. It is white. He has on I wouldn't call it a vest. Not quite a moccasin either. Yeah, let's just call it a vest. He has a vest on. It's open, unbuttoned. And he has on some very, very raggedy pants as he walks with a gnarled wood cane. Adorning the cane are some white feathers and some really, really old desiccated herbs of some sort. And who might you be?
I'm Matthias Cross.
Hi, Mister. What was his name? William
Wilson.
Wilson. this is Matthias Cross. My name is Mateo. We come from New Mexico, and we read that few years back there were a few sheep slaughters in your ranch, and well, we are having currently the same issue in our communities, in our ranches, and we were kinda trying to see what happened here and how you fixed it or what happened.
Not a few years, more like a few decades. It was a miserable time. And it was not sheep. Are you from the Dark Days Ahead magazine? Is that what you read?
No, I went to town. They asked me the same thing, but no, I no clue what that is.
Yes. You, white man from outside get things wrong for reviews. I know of what you speak. There's no point of having you stand outside. Please come in and, tell your friend not to dawdle around Old Gray. You will kick him. Come on. Come in. He swings the door open, stands aside, and kind of gestures with his cane for you two to walk inside.
I walk in.
Follow them in.
Okay. And, your name? Big one.
Mauser.
Mauser. Well, do the three of you drink tea? Or would you prefer a hearty whiskey instead?
Tea is fine with me.
Yeah, I'd go for the tea.
Good.
Well,
All I have is tea or moonshine.
Moonshine.
Would you partake?
I'll have a little bit.
Okay. Go ahead and sit where you please. And I will be back. He points to the little living room area here, and there's no furniture proper. There's no couches, no chairs. There's a singular table that sort of sits on the floor, close to the floor, about a foot up. You'll find some old dusty pillows that you could probably use to, cushion your behind from the wooden floor.
The Korean arrangement.
And as you look around, you'll notice that this room is covered in dust. There are cobwebs in every corner. You might see a much too big spider that has made its home here. And every once in a while, a bug or two. But it is hospitality. The man returns, and he lays down a couple cups. He pours a small glass, and he says, I will return with the tea. You are lucky. I had already boiled the water. Comes back, pours some hot water into the cups that are already adorned with leaves, and he takes a seat directly onto the hardwood floor. So, you say in New Mexico, there are animals being slaughtered, like there were here one time.
From what I read, yes, I think so. This is what's happening to our animals. And I show him one of the pictures.
I see. The people there, they are our old enemy, the Dina, correct?
Uh, you mean the Navajo?
Yes, one and the same.
I mean, I think there is some of them there, but I mean, yeah, I guess.
Are you sure it is Navajo and not Apache?
Um, I think there is. I think they are Navajo, yeah.
Hmm. And the slaughters. How often have they occurred? Is it new? How many?
It is new. There's been 2 herds so far. We're not sure if there's gonna be more.
How long ago?
About a week and then 3 days ago, something like that.
Hmm. I see. Do you know much about Kurahi tribe?
I've only read a bit about them, but not really that much, no.
Hmm. So you would not know why people like the Dine, Navajo, you say, are enemy of our people?
I do not know.
Of course. The Navajo, they have a relationship with the world that is one of curation, I could say, cultivation, balance. The Apache, they are warriors. Their relation with the world is to conquer. Do you know what the Korahi are?
Well, if we complete the triangle, I'm guessing defenders.
No. We are victims of fate. In very old time, before you people brought your guns and horses to this land, our people were seen as demon, not for what we done, but for what we become. Navajo see us as threat. Not at first. First they tried to alleviate our problem. The Apache see us as weapon, put us into the enemy's camp, and let us do the slaughter simply by existing. That is why Navajo then see us as threat that must be put down because we cannot be cured. He pushes the picture back to you. Back in the day of the old ones who were tied to the land before white man, these pictures would not be of animal, but would be of man and woman and child. Do you know how we did it? He shakes his head.
I shake my head.
He shakes his head at the exact same time you do. Like I said before, by simply existing. My people have a disease. When I was still a young man going to school over in the city, I believe they like to call it a form of schizophrenia. It is not correct. Not at all. Not one bit. It develops similarly. It is not something that you can see in advance. Not something you could test. You only know it will happen once it has already happened and people are dying. But the one who suffers the disease is the only one who is not victim to his own curse. The paper you read, did it mention our rituals and how we select and cure said affliction?
No, it only said something about going into the forest.
Yes, it is the last day where all Kurahi, be them man or woman, must venture off into the woods, not to return unless the spirits guide them back safe and sound. That is the only way you can know if the madness will pass over Kurahi. We have our celebration on our 18th birthday, the final days. It is a party. All of us in which will enjoy our last day untouched by madness, have feast and drink and festival. It is supposed to be the best day of our lives, for it may be the last. The last of which we have control of. Once that is over, we send our tribe into the woods, and we expect to never see them again. Every once in a while, a man comes back, and we welcome him with open arms. He becomes a full-fledged Kurahi, untouched by the curse. Wait 1 second. And he gets up, goes to the stairs. A few more seconds, maybe. And you can hear him creaking up the stairs. And you'll hear some movement on the floor above you. After a couple minutes, he comes back down. Are these similar to what your people over in New Mexico have suffered? And he puts down a series of sketches, and you'll see animals and people, and they're not really good drawings, but they are, facsimiles of the animals and stuff and the humans. And some of them look like they've been torn in two. Some of them look like they've been clawed open. Some of them look like they've just been brutalized in various ways.
I nod.
Yes, that is the madness of a Kurahi has taken host in wherever it is you are from. The victim that you are looking for has been beset by crows, and he has now been host to the evil eye. He pulls out a pipe, like a standard pipe, everyday pipe that you might find in a smoke shop. Starts to fiddle with it, takes a lighter out of his pocket, and lights it up. It is definitely a dark day for you. What do you intend to do when you find a man beset by crows?
What is possible to be done?
What do you intend to do when the evil eye looks at you?
If it's dangerous, then I will defend myself, of course.
That will not do. When the evil eye looks at you, you must go the other way. Or if you do not, you will be beset upon by crows as well.
What do you mean there's no way to stop this?
Once a man becomes the cloak of crows, all around him may be beset by crows. And if they are taken by the evil eye, you will become part of those crows. My only advice that I can give you is to find the Kurahi as fast as you can. And put a bullet in his back.
That's more like it.
If you kill the cloak of crows, the flock will die. Like the head of snake. However, the cloak of crows is almost as dangerous as the man beset by crow. I can tell you this, that the Kurahi man or woman, he stops for a
Okay.
second.
I went to go grab food.
Costco hot dog strikes again.
This
Not
dude is
this time.
missing out on all the lore.
In the middle of my
It's
lore dump?
cereal.
We'll go over it afterwards if you need to.
I got hungry and then yeah, I did laundry. I was gone for like 5 minutes already.
I understand. I am still quite hungry myself. The what was I saying? He stops for a second. Can any of you looking at him and listening to this give me a human check?
What's going on?
Fuck!
Mateo, as he pauses, you feel a bit of a sorrow, well hidden, emerge from his face. But the man beset by crows, he will be far more dangerous. And it will be more obvious of his danger. So you should beware him, but you need not to worry about the evil eye.
Wait, what about crows?
This entire time, this man has been talking about crows. Just so you know.
Oh, did they pop in and poof like smoke?
Have you seen a crow, Mr. Mateus?
My beard. Yeah. Just a couple days ago, in my pool shop.
And where are you from?
Virginia.
This dude. Can we roll that one back? We're literally saying we're from New Mexico. Like, over and over.
That is
No.
true.
So here's the thing. He's a traveling pool salesman. Oh, if you're gonna be asking, why am I so far away? I have a shop there. We do lots of deliveries. Came over here once I heard about what's going on at Mateo's farm. Mateo's place.
I see. A friend lending aid. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah,
So what about
it's
these
definitely
crows?
some kind of aid.
Do you want me to do a little recap for what you missed?
Nah. I'll just go in blind.
Oh my god. Brother.
I love my players. I love my players. I love my players.
No need. I'm gonna go in blind. I'm gonna take the sand hits like a man. Like a champ.
So you have seen a crow, Mr. Mateus.
Yeah.
And it is, how did it come to you? In a dream? In a ritual?
In my shop.
In your shop?
Yeah. Power went out. Lights went out. I hear the crow. It crows. And it stared at me.
I see.
No. They have been pretty nice to me, so.
Kind of leans in towards you. And he, with his left hand, goes and sort of wrenches open that closed eye of his. And you'll see his eye. It is completely peeled over in white. No iris, no pupil. You do not seem like a man who is shrouded in madness. Yet a crow has come to you. Are you
Yeah.
familiar with the tribes of your land?
Oh, yeah. Pool shop that I work at. That's where the tribe is.
Would you like
The
a drink,
it's-
Mr. Mateus?
Sure.
He pours some of that moonshine in his bottle directly into your cup that is already filled with tea.
Are you saying I'm gonna need this?
I'm saying that you might be living in the final days. You should enjoy it while it lasts.
Eh. I chug it down.
Well, bottoms up, as they say. He also takes a swig of his bottle. And, so I tell you what you need to know. You should be aware of the Karahi man, the man who wears Cloak of Crows. He can turn you into Crow yourself. And the man who is already a Crow, who is beset by them, he will not pass a curse, but he will sever your spirit from this world if you are not careful. We have not had an incident like this since that day. And the last man to have undergone the final days and return, he has disappeared. But we believe him to simply want to leave the life that is non-existent here. I don't know if I can give you anything else that would help you on your request. I do have one more thing I would like to show you, if you would all wait a second. Maybe a few more.
Sure.
He gets back up, goes upstairs. You hear the creaking. Comes back down. And he pulls out a... it looks like a leather parchment rolled up. He unravels it and shows it to you. Have you seen this before?
What do I see?
Give me a sanity check. Actually, no. Give me a willpower check.
Is there a willpower check? You mean a power check?
Yeah, power.
Fuck.
And... Okay, and Mauser? Hit us with the pow. Matthias, you see...
Can we consider that first sanity check as a power check since they are the same target? Haha.
I mean, it's still a D100, yeah, that's fine. Matthias, you see what looks like a sort of painting made with some sort of black medium on this tanned, very old looking piece of parchment. It really doesn't mean anything to you. But can you give me an additional intelligence check?
I squint harder at it.
Once upon a time, while you're in your pool shop, you feel like you've seen a glimpse of this glare out at you, but in an instant, it faded away in sort of a bright white puff of smoke. The image that you see on this paper is a black orb with a cat's eye-like slit that kind of just has this almost perfect diamond shape to it. Mauser, you feel a tug at your chest. Same exact spot where you received a rather heavy blow by one Shirley Booth on that fateful night, like 2 weeks ago. But you don't see anything on the paper. It's kind of just looks like a circle. Mateo, you see that eye. The eye that Shirley Booth herself had. And you feel this sort of constriction in your chest a little bit, but it fades in a matter of a few seconds. And strangely enough, once that fades, you notice that this little black ink drawing on this old piece of parchment, the eyeball part seems to shimmer and glow with a ominous yellow color, and the outer edges of the eye kind of glimmer with a translucent purple.
That's her eye.
Her eye. Who is this her
See
you speak
too?
of? You have seen the evil eye.
We have, but it was on a
You haven't. You don't recognize it.
Only Mateo recognizes it. You can't even see the full drawing, Mauser.
thing.
So, do I look away? Is this, I overhear Mateo. I'm like, that's it? I think I've seen this before.
You too have seen Evil Eye. And, you, big guy. You don't see the eye?
No,
I see. Would you like the smoke?
I don't smoke.
Suit yourself. Mr. Mateo and Mr. Mateus, would you like a smoke?
Sure.
Yeah, if you're offering.
He lights his pipe. He takes a puff of it and hands it to you.
I take puff
He takes it from you
and I
and
pass
hands
it to Matthias.
Mateus.
I also take one.
Okay. Well, any, mini, miny, mo. You, Mateus. Where you see this eye?
Same place.
In your pool shop.
Yep. Where everything happens.
And have you ever had a nightmare?
Nope.
You've never had a nightmare?
Nope. Sleep like a baby. 8 to 9 hours.
You are a man of mental fortitude. And you, Mateo, you've seen this eye.
Yeah.
And has nightmares come to you after the eye?
No.
He looks at you, kind of leans in, and he takes a puff of his pipe and he blows the smoke in your face at your eye directly. Does that sting?
I guess not. I mean, just a bit of smoke.
You don't feel anything. Yeah, you just feel, a little breeze.
I mean, it's not a breeze, but I mean, I guess
No, you feel a
smoke in
little
the
breeze.
eyes. Okay.
Hey, Mr. Mauser, would you lean in for a second?
Okay.
He blows smoke in your eye. And immediately your eye waters up. It does sting.
What the fuck?
Please make me a sanity check.
Oh, I forgot it's up at the top. Oh my god!
You take a point of sanity damage as you feel both, not just your eye starting to sting and water up, like it's a little bit irritated, or like too much sweat has gotten into it after a good workout. But you also feel that spot where you were punched by Shirley tense up. You have all come across the evil eye. This one. He has been touched by it.
Yeah, I got smacked by the wielder.
So you have killed one beset by crows.
It would appear so. Initially, we didn't think there was a connection, but I suppose it only makes sense.
And what did you do with them afterwards?
We burned the body.
That's not the best way, but that is a way. As I'm beset by my own crow right now. When you come across the man who is beset by crows and you kill him, it is important that you place a fistful of sage into his mouth. Preferably before he dies. But make sure he does die. I fear that maybe I have nothing else to tell you. You have fought the evil eye, and you have survived. Well, no, you have fought the crows, and you have survived. You are more successful than most of our clan. When you find the one beset by crows, I ask that you bring his body back here. Can you do that?
Okay. Can the crows convert others into crows?
It is possible, but it is not likely. The crow merely seeks death. Does not create more crows. At least it never has. At least not that I know of. If my brother were around still, he could probably tell you. But he has passed.
The one we killed. Sucked the blood out of two people. Well, tried to suck the blood out of two people. Managed one, and just did what happened in one of these photos to the other.
I see. Would you boys like to go on a quick trip with me?
That depends on where to.
Just here in the woods. Not too far.
How many days?
All right.
If with your car, it might take 20 minutes.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Very good. Follow me. I'll drive. He hobbles towards the door with his cane. And, he walks up to the driver's side of your car. He's like, you have the keys.
I will hand him the keys.
Very good, very good. Come on, buckle up. No cops are here, but safety first, yes?
Of course.
He waits for you guys to get in, buckle up. He puts the keys in the ignition, and he hits into reverse, and you guys are sort of flung around violently as he's driving quick. This guy is a bit of a speed demon. And in a bit of in a little bit of helplessness, but not enough to make you roll a sanity check. You guys feel like your lives are fleeting as he's speeding through these dirt roads, through these woods. Almost perfect control. He makes a comment. I have not driven a car this good in a very long time. And in no time, you make it to a small clearing, and there's a bunch of little hovels here. Not even houses, just hovels. Come on. This is I guess we call this a crow's nest. But you need not worry. They have been long gone. Come on. Maybe this can help. Or maybe it might throw you off the track, but it is a good idea to see nonetheless if you're going to be fighting with crows. He leads
Follow
you
him.
towards one of the hovels. He steps inside. This was a home of what was her name? Julia. Yes. Young woman. She showed no signs of madness. She went to the woods, came back. Then, well, this town disappeared with her. We found her later. She hung herself from tree. Sad story. No one else here has ever been seen again. Hopefully, they have all passed. Come. Take a look at this. He takes a book off of the small, bedroll in the corner of the hovel and hands it to whoever's closest, which, I'll let you guys decide that.
I will take the book.
Okay. Mauser, you're handed it's a paperback novel. Think Goosebumps. You know, in shape and size. It is a horror story. If you flip through it, you'll find, or if you read the synopsis, it's a story about a young child who is haunted by a ghost, and when that child ends up feeling threatened by someone, the ghost will visit them in the night and spirit them away. You keep that. Come on. We have another short drive. I'll drive.
Alrighty.
You guys get into the car. He drives you maybe 5 minutes down a straight path. You come across another little abandoned set of hovels. And here you'll see a bunch of gravestones. Come now. Just over here. He'll lead you into another one, and he'll point to a little toy action figure. Yes. I was always fond of these kinds of stories until this happened, but he takes the toy off the ground and tosses it to the three of you. Whoever catches it, catches it.
I grab it.
It is a werewolf. The people here, they're all found dead, torn to bits. Big claw marks. Look familiar? And then he'll walk outside and he'll walk outside and walk around the hovel, and you'll see a large set of claw marks on the building. Take a look at toy and take a look at claw.
Okay.
Familiar, yes. They are one and the same.
I look at him. This toy?
Oh, the toy didn't do that. But the toy helped manifest the crow. The crow took shape of the toy. You said that a crow that you had previously witnessed became it sucked the blood out of people.
Correct.
Though I've never experienced it myself, as you see, I am still here and I am alive. The madness when it creates a crow. It creates the crow out of the evil eye's nightmare. Young girl reads story about ghost that steals people. Crow becomes ghost that steals people. Young boy plays with the toys of monsters. Has nightmare about said monsters. Evil Eye creates a monster just like that. If
Huh.
if the man who wears Cloak of Crows is thinking of beasts like this, he will leave in his wake crows that take form of those beasts. Now, I'm not sure if I have anything else to help you now. This is, the breadth of my knowledge. My people are not well suited for alleviating this madness, only making sure that those who are suffering it are simply put to rest before it takes place.
Do you know how to recognize the Cloak of Crows?
He will probably look like me. That is all I can say. He is Karahi.
I see.
Well, if you have any more questions, I will be here. I have lived a long time. I imagine I will live a long time more, as the healthy ones of my kind do. But if you ever need help of Nathaniel Bright Eyes Wilson, I will be here.
Keep it in mind.
Well, you
Alright,
may leave if you
Thank
want
you
to.
very much.
I will walk back home. I could use the exercise.
Are you sure you don't want to ride?
No. I may look it, but I am a spry young man for my people.
I looked at the old man. So the crows, they reach all the way to the east?
It is unheard of. Karahi never went very far. We stayed mostly here in Oklahoma. Maybe a little bit north, but not east.
Heh.
I think
Maybe it's maybe the pool spirits are warning me.
maybe you are lucky kind to have a friendly spirit at your side. He takes a swig of
Okay.
his moonshine and pours a little out by one of the gravestones. Well, good luck to the three of you.
Thank you for the information.
If you can fight an evil eye, or not an evil eye, a crow, maybe the dark days ahead will not be so dark.
I suppose we'll do our best.
Just make sure to not become a crow while you do so.
What time is it?
2 p.m.
Yeah. Can probably make the full trip if it's only 8 hours. I'm not sure how detoured we are.
Well, halfway there is this nice little place called Amarillo. And nearby is this little place called Davidson. I hear they got a good 24/7 bar.
No. Back into the car, I'll ask Mateo if he got the additional note.
I did get it. Do you think we should go by Davidson and put some sage in her mouth or something?
If there's anything left, no, it'd be too messy.
I guess that's true. Alright, let's just go to Albuquerque.
The reason I'm asking is if we try and bring this corpse all the way up here, might be a little suspicious, might be hard to get out of the way.
It's probably possible to get it here. We will see when we get there.
I suppose so. Matthias, have you shot any firearms before? You know?
Oh yeah.
Really? Yeah, you don't seem like that type.
I pull out my hardballer from my strap underneath my shorts. I got cargo
I'll be
pants.
damned.
Concealed carry, baby.
We don't do any of that shit here. You can open carry in Texas, or at least in the South.
As the kids from the future would say, very based.
Based on what?
Skibbity.
I will fill Matthias in on our last operation, considering we've kind of gone over it a little bit now as we're driving.
You can actually fill him in while I be right back.
Yeah, so essentially, we ran into one of these crows, the byproduct of the crows in Amarillo. Very vicious creature. We had to put it down. Managed to take a number of handgun rounds and a point blank buckshot shell, but they are killable.
Huh. You know, DG never said anything about any malicious spirits in the shop. They came by saying something weird, and then invited me. This is actually my first time being on the field. Well, in this capacity.
You seem to have a fair amount of information about crows and ravens of the sword. So it makes sense that they'd send you out here.
Maybe not. Maybe it's just because it's a Native American thing. Seems to be that's what's going on.
All right, is he filled in?
Perhaps. Yes.
Okay. You fill him in, and you guys make your way towards Albuquerque. At the halfway point, 4 hours into your drive, you'll pass by Amarillo, Texas. You know that if you just make a little right turn here, you can find your way at Davidson. Otherwise, you can just continue driving down the I-40 and make your way to Albuquerque. You'll get there probably around 10 p.m.
Time to just hightail it to Albuquerque.
All right. Do you have the radio on?
We're listening to Megadeth the whole way there.
Cassette?
Yes. I can't imagine rental cars having CD players that early on.
Depends on where you get it, but this one, no. You pass straight through, and you make your way into New Mexico, eventually finding yourself in Albuquerque. You know that at this specific place, you'll be able to take a small plane out to near Shiprock. You guys go for the plane immediately, or do you stay here the night?
People stay the night.
I take a payphone and call the family.
What do you tell them?
That I'm still at work.
Okay.
And that I'm in New Mexico.
Whoever
Actually,
picks
no, we're like in Texas right now, right?
No, you're in New Mexico now.
Oh, well, I tell my wife and kids, whoever picks up first, that I'm on the West Coast.
Okay.
Well, not really the West Coast, but west part.
They don't ask you too much. They do, the pleasantries of, I miss you. I hope to see you soon. Be safe out there. Good luck with your sale. All that stuff. All that good, all those good family pleasantries. Maybe, what do you have? A daughter?
Yeah,
How old is she?
4.
Nah, she's just, she wants you to bring her back a souvenir.
Got it.
That's it. You guys go and find a motel or hotel to sleep in.
Yeah.
A piece of chupacabra.
Right. You guys find your place to sleep for the night, and you sleep.
Yep.
You wake up. Do you guys set an alarm for a specific time, or?
No, I watch on the Discovery Channel or the History Channel.
The
Gotta
History
have
Channel?
that Area 51.
I don't think aliens was a thing in 1998.
No, it was a thing.
It was. It's just at this point in time, I'm pretty sure History Channel was actually about history.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I meant.
Yeah.
Aliens was not a thing
Yeah.
in the
Ancient
History Channel.
Aliens came out in like 2009, 2008. It was
Yeah.
much later.
When the History Channel began to its downward spiral. You get a World War II doc.
Wait, you told me there's no Shark Week?
That's Discovery Channel.
Right? You guys have your night's sleep. You wake up. What do you guys do?
Wait, is Shark Week Discovery or Animal
It's
Planet?
Discovery.
It's Discovery.
And that's like 2003, 4.
Yeah, it was definitely later. Shark Week was 2005, probably 2006, actually.
Yeah, it's a little bit later, before these channels started becoming a bit more sensational.
Shark Week, first episode date, July 1988.
What? I've never heard
What?
of it before I was a teenager. I used to watch Discovery and National Geographical a lot. Well, just held that on me. Alright, you got a Shark Week. But
No,
it's the morning. You're in Albuquerque.
Head out. I guess we'll check and see if there's any supplies we need before we head out there.
What do you
I'd
feel like you
say
guys
buy
need?
some sage.
Yeah, we need to get some sage.
Let's go to one of those hippie crystal candle shops. They always have those.
Yeah. You go looking for a hippie crystal candle shop. Of all sorts of totally realistic and definitely will help you with whatever it is you got kind of tinctures, and you'll find herbs and candles and crystals.
And for some reason, at the counter, there's always Rubik's cubes.
That is a thing. I don't know why. Yeah, you buy yourself a fistful of sage, or a bushel, or a bundle, or whatever it is, however much you want. Do you buy anything else here?
What even is sage?
It's an herb.
I know it's an herb, but what is it used for?
Cooking. You can make a tea out of it. We use a ton of it
Smells
here
good.
on Thanksgiving for our stuffing.
Oh, it's salvia. Okay.
Right? You buy your
Also
herbs.
very good. It's also a very good incense smell. You know.
That too. Right? You guys go looking for your private flight.
Yep.
You find the guy. You follow the instructions as to where to go. He sees the lot of you. He looks at his papers. You guys are supposed to be here yesterday. Are you anything going on?
Yesterday.
Yeah, we had to take a detour, and we were a bit late. So, yeah, that happened.
What are your names?
Mauser, Matias, Mateo.
He looks at you a bit suspiciously. Alright. And before
I
we
look at
take
them.
off-
What's your name?
My name is Samuel Smith. Mateo, right?
Yeah,
What's your job?
Do I know if this guy is Delta Green or not?
Would I be able to?
Was that specified in the thingy?
Yeah.
It was not
Would I be able
specified.
to remember? Does it not say which would contact us, like an S or
I will
B
just
or a
tell
C?
him army.
You don't remember it. There was no specifications like that. But he looks at you. It's like, okay. All right. Oh, and the last person you killed, what color was their hair?
Do I remember Shirley's hair? I think she was blonde, right?
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
blonde.
get my laundry.
Okay. He looks at you. All right. Can't be too careful. There's been a string of incidences lately. He'll extend his hand to you. My name is Samuel Smith, by the way. I'm with the company.
I see. Okay. I shake
Just
back.
expected you a little sooner. Was hoping I didn't have to deal with a bunch of cowboys.
Nah, we are just I got a hint or well, a tip on some information back in Oklahoma, so we stayed a bit there.
All right.
That's why we were late.
I won't pry too much. So it's gonna be a quick flight over the off-reservation territories, and we're gonna put you down a little ways away from Shiprock. There'll be a car waiting for you. You familiar at all with a parachute?
Yeah. Well, I am. I don't know if they are.
No. There was no mention of a parachute.
All right. Well, put this on. Just when you jump, count to 2 and then pull it.
All right.
Alrighty then. Let's go. He'll lead you to the plane. You guys will all get in. He'll hand you guys each a parachute, and you'll take off. It's not
Alright.
too long of a
While-
flight. Go ahead.
While we are in the air, I will ask him if he knows if there's a forest nearby.
A forest nearby? No. Not over in Four Corners. That's all desert.
Is it all desert? Okay.
If you want a forest, you might have to go a little ways north, but you'd be crossing into Colorado.
And is there any Apache tribes nearby?
There are some. I think there are some Apache tribes here in New Mexico, but I don't think they're up this. I don't think they're up this far. You're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go a little southwest ways, closer to Roswell.
Mhm. All right.
And the plane turns. You can feel you guys shifting to the left. And after a little bit, you guys start shifting to the right. And there's the Shiprock off in the distance. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. And here we go. And the plane starts to descend. And you guys just end up landing. All right, well, I hope you guys learned how to use your parachutes. Don't worry, I was just fucking with you. You guys land on the airstrip. Small little airstrip in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Walk out that ways towards the highway. You'll find your car. Near the keys.
Might as well take the keys. I didn't think there were any funny men in the company. Good to know.
But the shit I have to do, you gotta do something sometimes. But just you could take the highway up north. You'll find the town eventually. You'll pass right through it. As for that, I ain't got nothing else to tell you. All I can say is good luck. When you're done, probably just come back here. There's a sat phone, same place where you found your car. It's hidden underneath a rock. Looks like blah blah blah. Just give me a call and I'll get you back to Albuquerque.
Alrighty.
Well, good luck.
All right. Thanks.
He hops back into his plane. He starts flying southways.
Well, time to make our way over to the town.
Yep. You guys make your way over to the town. It's a short drive up the 491. And eventually you'll see in the distance the signs of civilization. It's first just a bunch of ranches, or like I mean, I guess they are ranches, just but it has that sort of like house configuration of, you know, one big house and one plot of land kind of looking thing. A lot of bungalows, long buildings, and you pass by all those, and eventually you'll get to a little bit of a greener area as you pass over the bridge over the San Juan River, and you're now in Shiprock proper. Well, you guys have made it to Shiprock. What do you do?
All right. I think we have to go and question this Navajo guy. What do you guys think?
Sure. Do you want to get lodging before that? Or do you want to just go straight there?
Up to you guys.
Let's just go find the man.
Okay.
Right? Akie, right?
Yeah.
So you look at his paper. On the back side of the photo, you'll see like a satellite image. It's not that great, but it shows you like the general area where he can be found. You drive out in that way and you start passing through a lot of farmland. Eventually, you'll kind of hit the river a bit. And you'll drive alongside the river until you get to that little circled area. Here in the area, you'll find what looks like 4 or 5 ranches, some of them being proper farm fields. And outside one of the ranches, you'll see a group of people who are tending to some sheep. It is one of the smaller ranches.
You see our guy anywhere?
You see people. You don't see him specifically.
Okay, I'm back.
If you take a look at the photo, you'll recognize some of these people look like the people in the photo.
Alright, let's ask those people if they know where this guy is.
Okay. Drive up to the ranch. Do you drive in or park outside and walk up?
I will park. We will park outside and walk
Yeah.
in.
So we'll drive up, we'll walk in.
Okay. You walk into the ranch. It's a little ways. It's one of those long driveways. And some of the people notice you, and one of them walk up to you. A woman, mid-30s, dark hair, dark skin. She walks up. Hello. What can I do for you?
Hi, we're looking for Mr. Akie. What was his other name?
White Horse.
Whitehorse. Yeah.
Ah. Well, this is his farm. But he hasn't been around very much. He's been a bit reclusive in these past couple of weeks.
Do you know where he might be?
Some people say he's been around town, but he doesn't show up for very long. I think he just shows up to get some food and goes back to his home. He doesn't live here on the ranch.
Oh,
you want,
do you
I
know
can-
where his home is?
I can point that out to you, yes?
Please do.
She gives you directions. Sounds like you had to drive a little further past these ranches into like a more secluded area by the river.
Alright, and I will ask her if she knows about the sheep slaughters.
Now, you've heard of that? You're not from around here, though, are you?
No, we're just looking into it.
I see. Well, if you want to ask anybody, you can go see Ranger Valenzuela. She's been investigating them, but they have not hit our ranch, not yet at least. They hit the Red Horse farm.
Uh-huh.
And, that's a little ways away, but if you're looking into it, it might be good to ask.
So, is it only the Red Horse ranch that has been affected? Do you know?
No, some white guy's farm was hit,
Uh-huh.
maybe a few days ago, and before that, I think what was his name? Mr. Jensen. His farm has been hit too.
Alright. But all is fine in here, right?
Nothing's happened here. We don't
Okay.
really have too many animals. I guess that's what they're targeting. Mostly we deal with dairy and chicken, but Red Horse he farmed sheep mostly. And Mr. Jensen also had a decent host of sheep too.
I see. Alright. Thank you for your help.
Anytime.
Alright, time to go look for this guy's house.
All right. So you guys hop back into the car and look for Akie's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hop back into the car. You follow her directions. You find the river, and you drive along the river. Can you guys give me an alertness check?
Hell yeah. Don't forget to mark up your failures.
Yeah, do all that.
Let's see. What about failures on sand checks?
That doesn't count.
It's over.
Yeah, mark them up. Actually, you can mark them up, but only if they are about violence or helplessness.
No, you've only suffered unnatural.
Yep.
All right, so you keep looking out for this place, and you almost miss it. You actually pass it up, and you have to stop, and you recognize it in like the almost by chance in the passenger side, rearview mirror, and it's very overgrown. This little area here, you can back the car up and drive down this very tight dirt road, and you will eventually get into a larger clearing, and the river will be in plain view, but it's still a little ways away from the actual house itself. It's looks like a normal home, maybe some that you've seen out here, closer to like a ranch house, but much smaller. You'll notice out back towards the side there is a small shrine of some sort, and there's no car or anything, just a house.
Alright, let's see if he's at home.
You walk up and knock, or
Yep. Walk up and knock.
right? You walk up to the door, and you knock, and you wait. There's no response.
So we'll go around back.
Around back, you'll pass by that small shrine. The yard itself isn't very big. It looks like it kind of just blends in with the trees here.
What does that shrine look like?
It's about the size of a tool shed, but it's open in front. There is a small pile of rocks, kind of like a cairn, stone cairn, sort of in the center of it. Do you want to get closer to take a look?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get closer, and you'll see it looks like. So you have this sort of like stone half dome made of like rocks and cobblestone, with nothing really pasting anything in. It's kind of just being held together by gravity and some wooden posts. There is that little cairn in the middle of it. Let's see. There are various kinds of feathers, maybe hawk feathers. They got that like brown with little patches of darker brown on them. There are some flowers. They look like the sage that you have purchased earlier, and they're laid onto the shrine. Some of the sage looks older and dried, but there's also some fresh sage here.
Alright.
Is there anything else?
Fill our
Like a
pockets
shed?
with sage.
Say again, Haku?
We're gonna fill our pockets with sage.
Okay. You take the sage from the shrine. What did you
No.
say, Mauser?
Or say if there's any other buildings.
Is there a lot of sage or no?
Yes, there's a lot of sage. Like some of it's
I'll
spilt onto the floor.
I'll grab some and then replace the ones I take with the ones I had from the hippie store.
All right. No, there's the house, there's this shrine. Actually, no, there is a small tool shed around back with like a sawhorse, some lumber. You'll see some tools, hanging off the tool shed wall. It is also, an open shed with like just a roof in the back wall. Like a small workshop kind of area.
And no vehicle anywhere, right?
No vehicle.
Well, no car, no man. Don't think
Let's
we
wait
can.
up for a bit.
What do you make of the shrine?
Probably some Navajo stuff. Keeping the balance or something. But it seems like he knows that there is a Karahi in here.
Hopefully, it'll be more useful, at least helpful compared to what was his name, Leland.
So you guys wait around?
Yep.
How long do you wait?
I don't know, a couple hours.
We just hanging around.
I mean, what else are we gonna do? Are we gonna say that we're MP investigating the fucking ship debt?
Three men with no jurisdiction under any means anywhere.
We can be a rookie film crew looking for the chupacabra.
You wait around. And maybe about 40 minutes into your wait, you hear a car pull up. And you'll see a car driving up the dirt path, and it stops. Anything you guys wish to do right now?
Nope.
Just wait for
I
the
kind
guy
of
to come out.
Wait and see.
Hinge on the veterans here.
The car slowly pulls forward, and it begins to turn around and reverse towards the house, and it stops. The guy lowers the window and he reaches his head out, and you'll see a man looks just like the guy in the photo, Mr. Aki, a white horse. And he looks at the lot of you and like, who are you? What are you doing here?
We're looking for you, Mr. Whitehorse. We were curious about the ship slaughters that were happening in the other ranches, and we wanted to ask you if you know anything about the Cloak of Crows, or where it might be.
I don't know what you're talking about. I know about the sheeps. I don't know much about them except for, well, it's a bit of a tragedy. He gets out of the car. It's a truck. He reaches into the bed, pulls out what looks like a few bags of groceries. But I don't know what you're talking about, this crow business.
Do you know about the Karahi, Mr. Whitehorse?
Well, what's that? Is that some engine mumbo jumbo?
Are you not Navajo yourself?
I am. By birth.
I see.
Are you sure you know nothing about the crows, Garahi? You have an awful lot of sage around your house.
I did that because Joe Joe told me it'd be a good idea. But
Who's Joe?
he it was mentioned in your files, Joe McDonald.
Oh, okay, okay.
He pulls out from his shirt a rosary. I'm a Christian. I don't much believe in any of that. Now if you'll excuse me, I got some lunch to make.
One last question. Would you be able to point us to Mr. McDonald's home or ranch?
I suppose so. You know the road you came up on? Or wait,
Yeah.
which way did you come up on the road?
We point from where we came from.
Alright, well, just keep following it down that way. It's the further along east, and you'll eventually find them. It's a house kind of like this. You can't miss it, though. It's not out of the way or anything.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Have a good day.
Yep, you too. He walks towards the door. He looks at you guys. And then he sort of quickly enters it and closes behind him.
All right. Let's go check on that McDonald guy.
Alrighty.
Okay, you guys head out to Joe McDonald's place. And,
Yep.
just like Akie said, you follow the path and you'll see it out in the middle of everything. Out maybe like 30 feet away from the river is a small house, just like Akie's. You'll see a shrine, also similar to Akie's, but it looks a bit bigger, more well kept, and there's a small little gathering area nearby. You'll see an old man, probably in his like late 70s, somewhat frail, long hair kept in a braid, wearing a set of turquoise beads. And he sees you pull up and he stops where he's standing and gives you guys a wave.
I nod in greeting.
Well, hello there. What do I
Mr.
have to offer
McDonald?
to these strangers? Yes, I am Mr. McDonald. Just
What
call
does
me
he
Joe.
look like?
Say again?
What does he look like?
Old, late 70s. Looks kind of
Okay.
frail. Kind of got that like
Okay.
Master Roshi build.
Mhm.
Long white hair and a braid. Wearing plain clothes. Probably like a button up white shirt. Some clean pants, slacks, belt, boots.
All right. He's white, right?
No, he is definitely native.
Oh, okay.
He has one of those
He's definitely hey-ing his way up.
he has one of those hair bands around his forehead. Think of the the guy from X-Files.
Okay, okay. Uh-huh.
So, what do I owe having three new strangers at my place?
We were looking into the recent ship slaughters for a piece in our, well, for an article in our magazine, and we came across an old article from like the 70s that mentioned the Karahi tribe, and we're trying to see if well, other natives knew about them.
You are tabloid.
Yes, well,
You write
yeah.
about strange happenings and alien abductions. Usually, you're kind like to go to Roswell.
Uh Not really that kind of tabloid. It's more of a. I mean, we do kind of the weird happenings, but it's more of a why do they happen, and kind of lean more of the scientific why of why they happened rather
Uh,
than the
I see.
supernatural, if you
I
will.
see. I see. Well, any publicity is good publicity, they say. You have any questions you would like to ask? You can come sit. I can maybe serve you some water, tea. I have some Coke.
Well, yeah, we were wondering if you knew anything about this uh, happenings.
Uh, well, I don't know too much. I did take a look once that lioness let me take a look at the killings. Um, it is definitely the work of bad spirits. I can tell you that much. You said something about Kurahi.
Yeah, we in that article we read from the 70s, they were mentioned, and there was a previous happening, kind of like this one, that happened in one
Oklahoma.
of the reserves. Yeah, in Oklahoma.
I see. I see. Uh, have you been there?
No, not really.
Ah,
We plan on going after.
I hear it is a nice place, nice wilderness. I do prefer my desert and my river, but I know that my grandfather once helped a Kurahi man from the west, long time ago. But I do not know too much about the slaughters you speak of, at least over there. So I cannot help you too much on that part. But
Mhm.
the recent happenings, all I can say is that it is ill omen. The sheep slaughtered, I believe, in the night. In the same fashion, I know that there were some cows that also suffered the same fate over on what was his name? Younger white man coming in and trying to stake his own claims here. But I do not know too much. Do you have anything else to offer me?
In the article, there was something mentioned about Cloak of Crows. Something like that.
Ah. I think you should come inside. Have a little chat, yes?
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, come. Get this conversation going. I do not want to miss the Judge Judy. He'll lead you guys inside. It's a nice little place. It's much more modern on the inside than you'd expect. It's much more hospitable than Old Man Wilson's. So, you read about the Cloak of Crows, yes?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Do you know much about the crow itself? What crows signify?
From
Nightmares?
Say again?
what I read in well some folklore books, it's some sort of curse on the Karahi.
Interesting. Do you know that not all crow in across the tribes of America, the crow is not always seen as curse. Sometimes they are seen as a guardian or a guide. But there is definitely a curse. I cannot say if it is the crow, but there is a curse. Do you have you ever met a Kurahi man?
No.
I see. From what little I know about Kurahi, the crow is an omen to them of great evil. If you are familiar with, I believe, the Cherokee, the crow is more of a guide, I believe. So I'm not too familiar. I don't know too much about the other tribes. Have you seen the slaughters or the pictures, or have you visited any
I
of
have
these farms?
I have seen some pictures.
And what do they speak to you?
It's it's odd, rather.
Seems like a hunger,
Like a what?
some kind of thirst for violence, flesh.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's like a rampage. Yeah.
you sound like you know a little bit more than you're leading on to. But you are correct. It is definitely a hunger, a thirst for blood, a rampage. Do you know that none of the sheep or any of the slaughtered animals, they were not feasted upon. They were merely killed.
So no consumption, even of the blood.
The blood was merely spilt.
Huh.
Whatever took place there, it is a creature who just seeks violence. Do you know that no sheep have been slaughtered since the larger beasts have been slaughtered? A bull, a horse. What do you believe this means?
It's probably going to be bigger stuff then.
It is a
Humans are
big
next.
beast. Oh, now that is a dangerous guess. Only if you are correct.
No, we've seen that pattern before.
Are you? Have you? Where have you seen such pattern?
Where is Davidson? Which state?
Oklahoma. Coincidentally.
Davidson's in Texas.
Yeah, Texas.
Oh, fucking. I thought it was on the other side of the panhandle.
It's right next to Amarillo.
Are you trying to avoid that place, Mauser, for some reason?
I mean, have you ever heard of anything? Have you ever heard of superstition or tales of creatures that are made of pure evil? Not your white man ones, like on the television. I mean, like, of tribes.
Not too familiar with the nature of the tribes, unfortunately.
It's understandable. I don't expect your kind to know too much. But us the Dine, or Navajo, you would call us. We have a tale of a creature known as the Evil One. It is a creature that lost its chance to do good in the world and instead turned to fulfilling its selfish desires. And men such as myself, from my family line, seek to keep these evils from appearing, or at least reappearing. The creature that you speak of, or at least the creature that you seek, this creature never had a chance to do good. This creature is born purely of evil. Can all of you make me a human check? Matthias?
He's gobbling Ulysses again.
Yep.
Can you make a human check?
Holy owned.
Got it out of the way at least.
Damn, son.
This dude is lost. He doesn't know. He's autistic.
So, Matthias, you don't think much of it, but you'll notice, the other two of you, that throughout this conversation, when he speaks of good and evil, when he speaks of good, his eyes cross over to Matthias. And then when he speaks of evil, his eyes cross over to Mauser.
But what if he's just cross-eyed?
He tries to hide it by passing his eyes past the television with Judge Judy reruns on. If you believe that this creature is going to strike again, there's a very good chance that the next thing it goes after would be something capable of fighting back in no small manner. But I cannot entirely tell you when this will be or what it will be. I can tell you it will happen soon. It has been about 3 days since the last killing.
What time would you say? Do you have any kind of reference for when the killings occur?
They don't seem to happen in any predictable fashion. But the more days we go without a killing, the more likely a killing will happen.
Sounds about right.
And
Mr. McDonald, do you seem to have you noticed something about my friend Matthias here?
hmm, who's Mateus?
Him. I point at Matthias.
I raised my hand.
The skeevy looking one. I can say that he has an aura about him that says he is in good graces with some kind of spirit.
I see.
Aura, what are you talking about? Swear I put on deodorant earlier.
Probably means your crow friend.
Ah, so you have a friend that is crow.
Not sure if it's just a crow, but they stay around a lot.
When a spirit shows itself to one who is not of a tribe, it is something to pay attention to, Mr. Mateus. It might be the difference between life and death. And while we're on the subject, you big one,
Yeah,
I think you should keep this. I think you should keep some of this turquoise with you. And when you have the chance, maybe learn how to brew a tea made of chaparral.
made of what?
Chaparral.
Hmm.
Go to any store owned by Dine. Yeah, you'll find some.
I'll look into it. I also wanted to get some turquoise jewelry for my wife. I can find that in town as well, I assume.
Oh, of course. You can find it everywhere in town. Many times you'll find visitors, tourists, who who think themselves to be of a worldly kind like to collect trinkets of ours. We make a killing. As he chuckles, we make a killing selling some of that.
I appreciate the advice.
Well, if you have nothing else to ask me, I'm always happy to speak with new strangers. Been a few of you.
So about my pool store.
What about the pool store?
Well, you can. Everyone I've met has said there was something watching over me. I guess the spirits of the pool store is watching over me then.
It's possible. You
Yeah, the chlorinated spirits.
There is a white mist about you that dances about sometimes. Not always there. If you don't know how to see it, it's hard to see. But you seem like a man who carries around with him great luck. Do not squander it.
Rolls 88.
Technically, that wasn't luck. That was a skill. But if you are here to investigate these happenings, I suggest you go find the ranger, Sally Valenzuela. She doesn't care much for our people's traditions or superstitions, that she will call them. But she is an officer of the law. She's looking into the killings. If you want to know more, maybe she can help you. If you find a dark spirit, I am more your man. But angry beasts and are not my thing.
All right. And before I go, I will ask him if he knows anything about a yellow eye with a cat-like pupil. But not on a beast, but a human.
Give me a charisma check. Ah,
I'm a charming fellow.
once again, I feel like you are leading on and know a bit more than you say you do. So you have spoken to a Karahi man, correct?
No, I've seen this pattern before.
Are you sure you have not spoken to a Karahi man? It is fine if you do not want to say yes. I have seen something similar to that not too long ago. I have also seen the crows.
We've seen that eye in Texas. It's where we've seen that pattern before. And that's why we think it might be here too.
Well, the eagle has spoken to me, whispers of a dark beast that may have once came from Texas, as you say. And in flew in a murder of crows. I've seen this evil eye that you speak of. At least, how you describe it. It was brought here by a Karahi man. That man has long fled, however. I could not help him. So he decided to keep traveling. Where he went, I cannot say.
Do you remember his name?
Yes, his name was David.
I see what's happening. Okay.
He was a friendly fellow, a bit skittish. Stuck around here for a little bit. Asked for help. Could not say why he wanted it. Just that he needed the aid of a medicine man.
Did this happen about a month and a half ago?
Just about.
I see. Yeah, that's when that man was probably in Texas too.
And what was David's last name?
I believe it was Wilson. And he came. He stuck around for a little bit of time. And I have not seen him since the first report of the sheep having been slaughtered. And that some people here have been on edge. I know it has struck my friend Akie a little hard.
Has that man seen anyone else other than you in town? Do you know? Maybe a woman?
I do not know. I believe whatever women he saw may have just been on the farms that he is working on. He stayed with Akie for a little bit.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you need any of my help, you know where to find me.
Of course.
Follow Mateo. Thank you, sir.
Anytime, Mr. Movie Man.
See, I knew it.
He gives you a wink. Okay. You guys leave Joe's place.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright. What are you guys up to?
Well, I know what's going on. I just don't know how to stop it.
All right. Well, what is your current plan of action? Let's say, or do you have any thoughts in your heads that you want to do stuff, or do you share it with your comrades here?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Mauser that. So the Indian man he mentioned is the same guy that was in Davidson that we heard about. If you remember that.
The guy that
Uh,
passed through?
Yeah. The mentions in Davidson was that he was chatted up by the deputy, and my guess is that after that he transformed her into a crow, and that's when she started the attacks. First on cattle at the ranches, then the incident at the butcher shop, and then the 3 men. And that happened what, about a month and a half ago, and then like Mr. McDonald here says that about like the same time or a bit later than that, I guess, same man came here and asked for help, and I guess he couldn't find it and moved on. And my guess is that yet again he transformed someone else, and that someone else is doing the killings here. Yet again, starts with small animals, goes on to bigger ones, and I'm guessing the next one is gonna be human. And you remember that Mr. Wilson back in Oklahoma said that his brother was dead, but I guess they consider whenever their people go out to the forest as their or well, they consider the last days before they go out to the forest. So whenever they go out to the forest, they are considered dead until they return. So if David Wilson is his brother, he is still considered dead by his brother, and they are, well, of the same family. Is my guess.
It makes sense.
And
Well,
he's wandering around converting people into crows. And that would be the bigger vector here. Where he is, we don't know, but we know there's a wandering vector.
simply have to keep our eyes out for him. If anything, we deal with the vectors here, bring this area under control, and then maybe we pass the Wilson lead on to the handler.
Yes, we might have to go back to the White Horse Ranch, see if that guy had any relations or like was chatting up someone in there or like had contact with anyone else in that ranch since he was staying up there.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. You guys have your plan of action, and at this point, that's where we could put a pin in it. It's I did not expect you to stay in Oklahoma for a bit. But it's good that I had the foundations for how this game was running.
Curveball.
So, are we actually going to Texas?
No.
No, little man, we're not going back to Texas. We're staying here. Maybe in the future we will go to Texas, but for now we're not.
All right. Well, there was a session 1 of Op 2. You guys got yourself a whole host of lore. Next week, are we all gonna be here?
Sure.
Yeah.
Is the day of the 25th?
Dude, we raid tomorrow.
Dude, rating.
We do. I have to go to the DMV tomorrow. Fuck.
Oh no.
God.
Dude, it's a nice comp tomorrow.
I didn't even look at it.
Alright. I'm going to turn this off. We may begin doing our racial caricatures freely, without fear.
Based